Hello and welcome back to Barely D&D, your sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. This is Zach, your resident DM, and I am thrilled to bring you today's episode 59, Live in the Dream. Before we can hop into today's excellent content, we need to summarize last week's episode 58, Fast Friends. The Fungi's took respite in the subterranean temple of Selûne in Biasta, recovering from their violent triumph over Dolgoth, each in their own way. Gretta slept the day through, healing from her revivification, whilst Bazz and Janice took time to contact Alondra, and Ro sought out the archpriest Epmund Kai for insight into the curse which had haunted her for almost a week. Her conversation with the experienced cleric was salubrious and healing, as Epmund brought her not only a divine remedy for her curse, but also a listening ear and a bit of wisdom, encouraging Ro that her search for better understanding Selûne and the Maker might be found in quiet contemplation and a pursuit of their character. Meanwhile, Janice and Bazz sought out their close ally, Alondra the Great Abjurer, with a glibness that was not returned by the Archmage's concern at the many sources of heavy news which they imparted upon her. Alondra was relieved to hear the Fungi's survival, and thankful for Janice's intervention, but was sufficiently vexed by the complex aftermath of their situation to summon additional members of the Manibus Arcanum. Bazz soon found himself in a room with 3 of the Manibus Arcanum's 4 members, debating a litany of global issues. To both Janice and Bazz's surprise, Alondra and Thalgan moved beyond the initial shock of information and met their concerns with acceptance, promising both heroes that failures and wounds were a natural part of serving the world. Thalgan even revealed that it was the hubris and fearful control of the Manibus themselves which allowed Shistha, the Lich Queen, to arise a generation ago. The members of the Manibus further exhorted Janice and Bazz that their ownership of the issues at hand was noble, but warned them that they would perpetuate the cycles which came before if they continued to try and shoulder the weight of the world on themselves. Conversations soon concluded, and the Manibus members departed to their own affairs, assuring the Fungi's that they would not abandon them in the coming tribulations. Janice soon followed suit, offering Ro and Bazz her future support, leaving them to rest and ponder their future. The Fungi's continue their recuperation now, attempting to process their terrors and heal their wounds in the underground temple of Selûne. That's where we leave off with our story, and I can't wait to bring you today's episode. It is a very good one, so without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back to Barely D&D. It's a sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast around here, y'all. This is another episode of the Accidental Adventures. We're excited to bring you episode 59 today.
That's a lot of episodes.
What's it called?
Well, don't you want to do the other stuff first? Or
what stuff that you usually say the name of the episode with?
Do I?
No.
I have no memory of what we do.
Do questions first? All right,
Sure,
let it out from the editor.
I cussed so much.
Editor.
Question for this week. I don't know.
I like the enthusiasm.
I don't think we've done this one before, but I want to know what your Hogwarts house would be.
Oh,
and
heck
I don't remember if in Harry Potter they call them familiars, but like what your animal companion would be.
That's a good question.
I know. No.
That's so cool.
Nope.
But I like that Melanie's been listening to so much D&D that whether or not that's in Hogwarts, she calls them familiars.
yes.
I know.
Yes, Ro?
Slytherin.
Yep.
Because I'm also in Slytherin, but like Ro would definitely be Slytherin.
Ro would be Slytherin without question.
And her familiar would be a tie between a black cat and a bat.
A black cat with wings.
Maybe.
That would be very metal.
And a weird little bat
kitty.
face.
Like Lucy from Disenchantment, maybe.
Oh,
Drat
yeah, Lucy
Kagan.
from Disenchantment.
Yes.
Say Drat Kagan.
Drat Kagan,
I
everybody.
quit that game.
And he misses you so much.
What's the DM NPC?
I'm just kidding.
Dolgoth. I'm just
No,
kidding.
Edmund Kai. Edmund Kai, of course.
Okay,
the
Edmund
savior,
Kai.
other than Janice, who's not here and cannot answer for us. Amen.
True.
This is true.
Craig.
Yeah.
Hogwarts house and familia.
I would say his would be a Gryffindor. Kind of obnoxious, in some ways because they're kind of prideful. I'm just kidding. I'd say he's a
Get
Gryffindor.
dunked on people who identify as Gryffindors.
You identify as a Gryffindor.
Yes, the 4 genders. Stick it to JK. We gotta stick it to JK.
This is Fox News' greatest fear, the 4 genders.
That was good. So good.
Thank you.
I would say his familiar would be a bulldog.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that.
That feels right.
That, I love that. I hope Craig one day gets a bulldog.
Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just gave him a whole real familiar.
But it's not like a tough
Gretta,
bulldog.
what's yours?
It's not real. It's fake.
Faye, people aren't real. Bazz doesn't exist.
I'm sorry.
Bazz ain't real.
I think.
Doing good work, Abby.
I got mine.
Okay.
Oh, Greta's got hers.
Nope.
I just wanted to buy you some time if you needed it, but if you're good.
I need all the time.
All right. So let's talk about my early childhood traumas.
Oh, no.
I would like to.
Inundation with Harry Potter culture, is that what you're saying?
So Bazz would be Hufflepuff for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And his familiar would be oh my gosh, they make these little bitty mushrooms in D&D. They're like an actual like tiny little creature, like red toadstool top with white spots, like Super Mario Bros kind of thing. That would be his familiar for sure.
They're in Tiny Tina's.
Oh really?
Yeah, remember we had the mushroom
That's
people.
right. That's right.
Dude, that's freaking sick.
Edmund Kai?
No, Gretta.
Nope, bud. Dude.
It's 4 options. That's a lot. That's more than 3.
I think Greta might be a Ravenclaw.
I was
thinking that, but she's not studious. She just
But she's
really,
heckin'
really
smart.
likes
That's not true.
knowledge.
She's
Incredibly.
extremely studious to what she cares about.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
She's
the
got
whole thing
ADHD.
of Ravenclaw is like a very, very academic like pursuit of knowledge, and I don't think Greta is very academic. She might be smart and studious, but she's not like.
Do you consider Greta cunning?
I was thinking.
She might be Slytherin. I could see it.
I could too. I think Gryffindor. I don't know. I just feel like she's brave.
Yeah, I could see
Okay.
that.
She after the last episodes, the last few, she's
true.
heckin' brave.
That's true.
She stood in the face of death.
Yeah, but that
She's
seems
a-
Slytherin-y to me, the way she
Killing
intimidated.
death?
Oh yeah, that was pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That is pretty.
I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy, you guys.
What's your familiar?
Dang it.
Oh, it's one of those like
Ferret.
talking plants from
Ooh.
Harry Potter that just screams.
Or like
The
a rat.
Mandrake?
He's
The
carrying on this
I can
pot.
see a rat.
Yeah, I think
Dude,
a rat.
A rat. That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
rats. Yeah, rats.
You're a rat, Greta.
Her Hogwarts house is rat. That's it.
Moaning Myrtle in the bathroom.
That's Greta. That's Greta for sure.
She's Moaning Myrtle.
She doesn't fit into the 4 genders. She's a ghost.
I'm going to say that. Well, okay. So what Zach knows about Harry Potter is that the main character's name is Harry Potter.
Oh.
And
No, it's Neville. It's Neville Longbottom.
what?
He could have been.
So
he could have been.
Gryffindor are the brave ones. Hufflepuff are the ones that are nice.
They're weird.
They're not
Okay.
weird.
I am a
Ravenclaw
Hufflepuff.
are smart? Question mark.
Yes.
And Slytherin is smart but edgy smart. Is that
Sneaky.
correct?
Hufflepuff is just
Smart.
normal. Like the people that graduate
so
there are probably
Hufflepuff
going
is-
to work at like a
Hufflepuff
marketing
is
firm in the wizard
People,
world.
Gryffindor is protagonist syndrome.
And,
Slytherin
like, the
is
worst.
edgy.
Gryffindors
and
are the
Ravenclaw
worst.
is
Slytherins
nerd.
are cunning
Yes.
and edgy and
We love
Smart.
Like
Slytherins.
they would play a rogue and
Yeah.
try to be
yeah.
cool. Okay.
Sure.
Ravenclaws play a
Uh,
wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, so F-Moon I think would probably be
I think.
he'd probably be Ravenclaw.
Oh, I was gonna say Hufflepuff.
Ooh.
It's pretty emotionally detached.
Oh wow.
And then familiar talking book. No, I think he'd have just like a bird. Like a finch or something.
Cool.
Something no nonsense. All right, well, Abby, it's about that time. Tell us another thing about raccoon. Raccoon.
Can you find the secret second raccoon?
What?
Man, I have studied this raccoon. You think I would miss a secret
She's
raccoon?
majoring in raccoon.
You're right. I'm sorry that I
She
even
has
asked.
like an addicted PI's like
I
investigator board
pull
with all
out
the
a-
red wires.
I pull out a piece of paper out of my pocket and I unfold it, and it's an art degree. Um,
I carry it around with me just in case.
I
Welcome-
fold it up and crumple it.
welcome to the segment of the podcast where I talk. This is
You
this
won't be
is-
doing it in any of
this
the
is
other.
a lesson about the exclamation point.
Yes.
This is a wonderful piece of art that we're looking at, you guys. And I know that I've been talking a lot about the text, but I just can't, like, even the punctuation in this piece deserves attention. This is there's so much detail and excitement and really just like passion and like intensity in this piece.
This is a good
But
segment
there
we
is
have now.
only one exclamation point. And 3 M's. Why does he need 3 M's? Why does he need such a
'Cause
bushy
it's-
tail? It doesn't, but and only one exclamation point. And I think that just really speaks to the control and the thought that went into this, because like the artist knew that he didn't have to put the exclamation points more than one. We knew, you know, he has confidence in his art that his art is doing everything that it needs to.
I'm not gonna lie, that hit really hard.
Thank you. It's the art degree.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
The art degree.
Okay.
More like the heart degree.
Okay,
You
all right.
recognize as real
For our... What killed me about that was not the joke you made, but that you called Abby Greta, as I constantly do. Okay, this is episode 59, Living the Dream.
Barbie?
Landon, I looked over at you and you were giving 1,000-yard stare to the table, like just zoned out.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about the raccoon segment, guys. That's gonna be with me for a while. I'm sorry.
Would you say that
Episode
Not-
59, Living the Dream.
that
Yes.
Abby's familiar would be a raccoon? Because I would.
Yeah,
That's a
actually, that
rat.
feels very familiar.
No, Greta's.
Abby's would be a raccoon.
would be a
It'd
raccoon.
be a raccoon. So episode 59, Living the Dream. This is a level 8 adventure. Guys, that's
Wait,
pretty
wait,
thrilling.
baguette. Am I right?
Wait,
My fellow Lunsunians.
Oh, we should have done Tello
And
for that question.
The date is 3488.
Tello's Slytherin with me.
Legislative butter.
Oh no.
And the date is, I mean, it is please butter because it's PB. And the date is Bial Kenneth 20, like 2-ish. We are back in Biasta, and where we left off last session, for the 2 players who were gone, is that like you guys were subterranean in the temple, and we just said for this second day in the temple that you guys that while Bazz and Ro conducted their business with Janice and with Efmund before Janice departed, that Gretta was very exhausted from dying, and so she slept all day. And then Mika, I made this assumption because I assumed it's what you'd want from me. I said Craig had traveler's diarrhea all day, and I thought that's what
course
you
he
would
did.
want. I thought that's what you would want.
Yeah.
So
Stress diarrhea.
so
The closer he gets to home, the worse it gets.
we're just closing. We're gonna close time on that first day spent in the temple. After the battle at night, and we are going to go to we're going to enter back in morning of the following day. I said something about passage of time, and the whole party went because that doesn't happen. Yes,
I was just gonna say the other thing that happened is Ro got uncursed.
Ro did get uncursed.
Yay.
So that's your recap. That's all you need this week, folks.
Bless
So
Dylan.
we're going to come back in, and we're going to come back in with Craig.
Woo! Having diarrhea?
Are you playing the
Why
Dolgoth theme
are you
song?
playing Dolgoth?
Craig,
Oh no.
you can feel there's like a ringing in your ears. It's high and whining and painful. And you have that very stark, hard pressure in your forehead that you get when you've been knocked unconscious and you're coming to. And you can feel heavy breath and pain, and you sort of... and you can feel the hard cobblestone of the street underneath you. And you can smell smoke in your nose and your side over your ribs, where Dolgoth has struck you, and broken 4 on the right side is aching, and your shirt is stuck to you and wet with your hide armor peeled against you over it from the deep gushes of blood that are soaking down your right side. And you're looking around as you blink in the street. You can see at your edges fire that's lapping up the houses around you. The houses stretch up tall and long, as if they were people themselves at the edges of the street, hungry and invading and creeping, their long shadows bleeding into the street, and they're being overlaid by the shadows cast from the many angles of the objects of the town of the fire that burn around the homes around Parsage. And you smell smoke, you can hear screams, and in front of you in the street is that horrible figure. He looms, dark shadows and misted smoke, writhing, circling, dancing like a horrible macabre nightmare at each angle, burning around you, coming off of his form. He's so tall. Every time you look at him, it's like he gets taller, 8 feet, then 9 feet almost. He looms, that pale white skull. There's nothing above the neck but a floating skull with red wreathing flame around it. And in his hand, he's holding that horrible iron cylinder, that pillar. And there's skulls on each face, each cardinal direction of it, and they're living and they're screaming with it as fire pours out of the mouth. And he's just sort of floating over the street as his cloak lifts and engulfs more of it. And in front of him on the ground, maybe 20 feet in front of you and 20 feet away from him, is Gretta. Her dark cloak hanging over her, her hair slicked and matted with blood hanging over her face. And you can see her on her back, backing away from him, hand over hand, foot over foot, trying to get away from his looming figure coming closer. And through the ringing in your ears and the pulsing in your head, you can see her backing away.
Perception check? Of
4?
Or investigation, because I know that we are not in this situation anymore. We have escaped the situation. So what is this? How real
This is your waking reality. You are in every way aware of the horror that is in front of you, and it is absolutely occurring. What are you doing?
I would... And is Dolgoth going to Greta?
The horrible looming figure is moving toward her.
Okay.
As she backs away.
I would like to rage.
Okay. You squeeze and you... the veins pop out on your neck, and you get up and you move toward him. What do you do?
Well, I've got to roll a d12. Hold on.
What'd you
It's
get?
an 8.
An 8?
So... your body is filled with a strange thrum of energy, and you gain the ability to levitate for the next hour.
Okay.
So I'm gonna levitate, I guess. Don't know what's gonna keep you from flying away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
floating.
towards him, and I'm going to attack with my warhammer.
Okay. So you raise up off of the ground and you hold your warhammer in your hands. You fly forward. But as you move, it's like the distance in front of you is elongating toward him. So you are moving more quickly and more of the town is blurring by. But more and more of it is ground that you're having trouble treading across. Even though you know you're moving forward and you are arriving at his destination, he is slowly getting to Gretta first. She's just whimpering, moving back and forth, hand over hand, stumbling over rocks. And he gets to her, and he puts... Out from the cloak emerges just a completely skeletal arm that grabs her by the throat and picks up the maul and just... And as it strikes over her head, she goes spinning backward. And as you fly toward her, almost arriving, blood splatters upward from her moving body and over your face. And she practically falls in your chest and she rolls to a stop on the ground in front of you. She's barely breathing. As you go floating by, do you attempt to attend to her?
Where's Dolgoth?
Moving toward you.
I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
And I'm going to look him in the eyes, and I'm gonna yell at. I'm just gonna start yelling, and I'm gonna put her over my shoulder, and I'm gonna attempt to attack him.
Okay. What do you yell?
Or like defend. I'm gonna yell. Oh gosh. What do I yell?
Go hard, barbarian.
How could you? Something like that.
Okay. You go to pick Gretta up, and as you lift her up to throw her over your shoulder, it's a horror you're witnessing. As you turn her over, you find something worse. Her black hair has turned gold, with streaks of dark brown in it. Her brown eyes are now a pale blue. Her wide, soft features are longer and prouder. She has a prominent nose, and those pale blue eyes are just staring up vacantly, as if searching your face expressionlessly, with the vacant loss of death. As you hold Catherine in your arms, and blood is gushing out of her neck, pouring down her shoulder, just streaming onto the ground. She's empty and unmoving. And as you look down at her and pause for a moment, you look up to yell at the horrible skeletal figure, and Dolgoth is suddenly upon you, and his hand is just out, and his bony hand reaches around your neck and closes your windpipe to choke the words out of it. And that horrible skull, the jaw just drops open and it says, "They'll die. They'll all die. And you will have killed them." And he's squeezing the life from your throat. What are you doing?
Can I make almost a
You
wisdom?
tell me, what are you doing?
I want to make a wisdom saving throw to wake up from the fear.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Guidance. I'm just kidding.
Roll over in your sleep and slap him.
Gosh.
Bazz farts.
That's how you give
They're
guidance.
small but powerful. I'll tell you that.
D4 kind of strength.
I got a 12.
Okay. DC was 10. I actually have notes for that.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
And as the hand reaches around and squeezes your throat, you look. Yes,
Can
yeah.
I make it? Okay. I'm going to say that it's almost as if even though he's choking out the words, that it starts filling my brain, that the yells and the screams are filling my brain until I wake up screaming.
Well, absolutely. So threading these together, as you look next to him, you realize that to Dolgoth's right is Bazz, head laying the wrong direction. To his left, Ro, with one fewer limbs than she should have. Beyond that, Tello and Shpagoober and Aaron and individuals, everyone you care about strewn about in the street. And there's a pounding, moving in your head, the screams. And what happens right before you wake up is you hear, "Wake up, Greg!" And you just suddenly... As you sit up suddenly, there is no skeletal hand around your throat. Your head is beaded with sweat. Your hair is matted down around you. No, it's not. There's no hair.
Oh.
But your whole face is wet. You can feel the cool stress running down your throat. You breathe heavily and you look around your environment. You realize you're in a cool place, subterranean. You're in a hay bed wrapped in cloth. You're in the temple. You are the only one awake in the earliest hours of the morning, covered in sweat as all of your allies slumber around you.
I'm gonna quietly get up and find another room and just sit in the corner, kind of like with my head between my hands, just kind of like rocking back and forth, just like thinking about, almost like not even wanting to, but just the flashes of Catherine's face and Gretta and everyone that I love, just almost like what's the word when you don't want something to happen but it happens, or like
Intrusive thoughts.
a very intrusive thought, just images of it. And it's almost like I'm wincing and just like trying to move my head away and like get it out of my head, but I can't.
The hay beneath the burlap shifts beneath you, and your bare feet land on cold floor. Familiar feeling of cool, smooth stone against your bare feet. You walk around the bed. Your hammer rests against the side. Your allies and Caladra slumber in the room, filling the bunks. You move out toward the hallway, and the blue crystal torches, so on to speak, the sources of light that sit in sconces affixed in the wall. The space still has a dim amount of light in it, very dim. And it's because at some point when you were sleeping, F-Moon must have come by and put a dark cloth over the glowing crystal to dim it greatly so that there is some source of light to still move through the space in the night if you needed to, but so little that it would hardly wake anyone up. And your feet just have the cold sound of slapping against cold stone as you sort of shakenly tread your way back into the central room. And you move your hand along a wall, your back against it, and you slide down until you're resting on the stone. And you're shaking there. And every moment you try to stop thinking about it, but you keep seeing her face. That's just where you are.
Can I talk to Old?
Craig, you don't need to ask for anything. You exist in this world. Do what you're going to do.
I'm going to talk to Old. I'm going to say, I heard your voice in the dream. Did you wake me up?
As you sort of look around the space, just suddenly on the ground next to you, as if it were always there. The orb is resting. It's a perfect sphere, but it's not rolling to any point. It's just perfectly balanced on the stone floor next to you, though it must certainly have imperfections to the ground. Those writhing, dark, inky, black, iridescent fluid is pulsing in it with the central darkest point. You hear in your mind, I
could feel your distress.
Are they after her? Are they there? Right now?
I do not see them.
Could you see them? Is there a blind spot?
I'm not omniscient,
Yeah.
though my sight sees far. It's more that I can focus on some things.
Okay. What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know, Greg.
How can I protect the party and how can I protect everyone? I can't protect everyone.
The orb is just pulsing.
I think Craig's thoughts are going to be less focused on old now, but just that repeating in his mind. I can't protect everyone. I can't do it. I'm not big enough. I can't do it. I think he's going to, after a few minutes of this, he's going to make his way back to his bed, but he's not going to sleep.
You push your way up against the wall. Your feet still slapping against the cold floor. You pad softly back to the room. As you walk back in, you can see them all so perfectly there now. All of them, just bed by bed, asleep. And you're trying hard, but every time you look at them, you can see Gretta there in her bed. She's slumbering peacefully. But all you can see is her face down in the parsage gravel, with her neck very wrongly turned askew. An acute angle where an obtuse one should be, pushing her neck so far wrong with dark blood spilling out of it. You look to Bazz, and you see him where you found him face down in the street. You look to Ro, and you see her where she woke up, sweating and terrified, gaunt and pale-skinned in the house in Parsage. You look to Tello. You see him weeping in the home in Unson. And you just have trouble seeing the peace right now, seeing anything other than where you have seen them. As you go lay down in your bed, you find no peace. You just stare up against the dark, cold stone of the ceiling, uneven and far rougher than the smooth floor. And you lay there. And you lay there. And there is no sleep.
I'm going to say that what he does to kind of try and find a calmness is he's going to name all the rocks he knows in alphabetical order. I'm not going to make you name all the rocks in alphabetical order.
The time just drones. 10 minutes passes. Half an hour. An hour. It strikes you suddenly how long it's been since you've had to think about how alone you can be. Because for a very brief time there, you were truly alone for the first time in decades. And then these people came along and you didn't have to be anymore. And it dawns on you all of a sudden again that were they to die, and they were so lucky, so protected by so many magical forces that you kind of forgot it was a possibility. But it reminds you that if they were to die, you wouldn't have a home with them. And you wouldn't have a home in Shkotnikov either. And you can You can hear Aaron's last words to you so clearly in your head again. Then you can just leave. You can hear them ringing again and again. There's just nothing to separate them from you. Just the quiet, still cold of the room.
Craig's having a tough time. I think he's gonna wait until the others wake up.
Okay.
Is there a way that he can do something? Are there any morning things that people do when they wake up, like chores or tasks that he can start on before they wake up?
Well, we don't tend to focus on them too much, but you have all sorts of little rituals. You're accustomed to doing exercises. You're accustomed to cleaning your weapons and your gear, organizing your packs, all sorts of small things.
I think he's gonna not only do that for himself, but for other people, in the time that he's waiting for them to wake up, almost like showing appreciation. He doesn't even think about it, but it's just as he's thinking about how alone he would be if they were to go, he just finds himself like having this urge to do something for them, an act of service.
For the lack of all mental acuity or perspective that you might have in general as a matter of focus, you have a pretty respectable knack, as many dwarves do, for gauging the passage of time even without the visual markers of above terrain environments, because you're so used to the passage of time in a cave. And you can feel the hours pass as you arrange the items of your companions, pull each bolt. Tello has these long leather quivers, thin, narrow, that he can just buckle right to the sides of his leather armor. You pull out each bolt. You wipe them down with a rag, dipping them in water that you carry in your water skin, with a travel bowl that you have with you, brushing away small flecks of dirt that have been permitted to track upon them. You go to Gretta's mace, which has never been used and is just a slat of wood with giant spikes driven through it. You think, oh wow, you put that back down. And you find her boots. You start to wipe them down. And you realize that it was a whole day ago. They are still covered in blood, top to bottom. Every single time you brush against the leather, dark black flakes chip off of it. You swear you can hear them thudding to the floor, even though they're incredibly small. And you get halfway through washing gear, clothing, and the edges of blades, your hammer. But what happens eventually is that the rag in your hand becomes fully soaked through in the water in the bowl with the blood that you're cleaning off of the items belonging to your friends.
Got me emotional.
And they're feet away, but somehow you manage to be alone right next to them.
I think that it's like as he's looking down at this rag that's just covered in blood, it's just like he starts to realize his eyes are getting blurry from just the tears. He's not even thinking about it. It's just like filling his eyes. And he just kind of drops from his hand, and he just kind of enters back into that state of just what happened. Just processing. It's like he doesn't even recognize that the people in front of him are there, because the dream was so real that it feels like that's what's real and they're just an idea. The processing that conflicting grief.
As you're stuck there for a bit, a terrible thought enters your head. If more than 50 years of marriage could mean that you weren't worthy to stay in your own house? What could you make with these people that could ever last? You'll just probably have to bury them in blood instead of tears.
Okay. Yeah, I know he's just having a little breakdown. He's just having a little breakdown.
There's just the sound of a single dwarf very softly crying alone. Eventually, after a great deal of time, exhaustion finds you. And you manage at least a little bit of sleep. As you return to your bunk, you climb into it. You don't even remember falling asleep. You just fade.
Second episode energy just faded away.
Eventually, one by one, each of you wakes up. It's another morning in the temple. You spent the previous day here. Ro, you wake up feeling phenomenal. For the first time in a long time, you feel like
How's
you
it
again.
feel?
And as you start stretching and moving in your bed, you feel better. You feel better than you before. You feel sturdier and stronger, hardier. And even though the symbol's gone on your chest, as you rub it, it still feels warm. And you feel... Crack it on the mic. Like, let's do it. Let's own it. Yeah. Okay, that's with that Red Bull. Yeah.
Sponsor us.
D&D energy. Yeah, sponsor us, Red Bull. Sponsor us.
Red Bull.
Sponsor us.
I know those motorbike and those skateboarders aren't doing it for you.
Exactly.
They're not doing it for you.
Sport. It is an
You need
extreme
nerd.
sport.
Did you listen to that scene? You need nerds rolling dice, okay?
Your customers can cry too, Red Bull. Have you considered that? Okay, you don't have enough crying.
Why are you always doing that when I'm drinking
Cheers.
like hard liquor? It's so painful as it goes on.
Why are you always drinking hard liquor?
Yes.
Because I'm having to do that to players. So,
I have a
Ro, as you
Just a
wake up. Oh, yeah.
clarification. Is this the morning after we had our discussion with the Manibus?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you stretch and you just feel hardier than you ever have. You feel better than you did before as you wake up. Whatever other mix of emotions you might.
Sick.
Bazz, as you stretch awake, you do feel good. You can still feel the aches of battle. And even though you are fully healed and at full hit points, underneath whatever sort of like in between clothes Bazz wears, like maybe even to sleep in, you have a very large bruise that moves from the top of your forearm all the way up, half up your left bicep. It's just completely contused from strikes from a mace. You have a bruise on the inside of your thigh that hurts quite a bit. And your low back right in the middle is just kind of pounding. But they're not sensations you're unaccustomed to at this point. I mean, you are a warrior. You have seen battle. You have nearly died. You are fully aware of physical consequence. But you can, it's a strange mix of the physical elation of being alive when you shouldn't be, but also you can feel the wear. Gretta, you don't feel good.
Yeah.
Your neck really hurts. And it's that sort of radiating pain where you can feel it at the center of your neck, but it pounds up into your head as a headache on the right side, and it pulls down your spine, down under your right scapula, and you can even feel it into your ribs. It's this horrible, like, pulsing pain. And as you reach up and touch your neck in the morning, the skin is ridged now, and you realize that, that's going to scar really heavily. Like, this is definitely going to be like a lifelong scar. And it's this large mark traveling up the back of your neck toward the base of your skull.
Punk rock.
But you are awake. You are alive. Craig, as light, and what's slowly waking you all up is at some point in the morning, F Moon has come in, not in armor, but in a simple monk, cleric's tabard. Oh my goodness, Abby, chill. Not a monk, not a monk. And a monk's tabard, and cleric,
Here we go.
He multi-classed last night.
he
when
comes
leveled
in
up
and
too.
he
His
just walks up
wife is a
to
monk.
he walks up to Greta and he goes, "Stunning strike." in like soft, almost like maybe even like cloth slippers and a soft tabard. He has come through and he has taken the rag off of the crystal so that the light is slowly waking you all up. And as you wake up in the morning, Craig, the light blears your eyes. You feel awful after last night. You have a point of exhaustion.
I already have a point of exhaustion.
You have a second point of exhaustion.
What does that do?
Well, if someone wants to bust out a player's handbook, we can look at that.
Or you can bust out a Google handbook.
No, the books. Tradition.
B-O-P.
Well, I would, but there's like no room. There's no room.
Isn't
to
your
search
book
through
in
stuff.
your lap?
It's the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Why do you have the
Why?
dungeon?
Why do you need that right
He's
now?
coming for your job.
You have disadvantage on ability checks from your first point, and from your second point, your speed is halved.
Oh, Craig is moving slow.
Mike
Thank
is
you,
taking
Jack.
up
It's a physical
space.
But most importantly, Craig, as you wake up, you feel the lack of hair, you feel the lack of beard. But as you touch the left side of your face, you feel stubble. And up your head, very slight, your hair grows fast. But as you touch the right side of your head, kind of from the eyebrow line back and to the side of your beard where it would meet like kind of the edge of a goatee on your right, there is no stubble anywhere. And the skin is slightly wrinkled, and you realize from the burns, no hair is growing.
What?
And you realize the skin is ever so softly kind of twisted, but you have a burn scar going all the way over your right
Wow.
eye,
It's giving Zuko.
back over your ear. Yeah, it's like Zuko, but if instead of Zuko's mark going over his eye into the side of his head, it's coming over your eye, over the right side of your face, covers your ear, and goes all the way to the back of your head.
Does
Where
it
feels
hurt?
like it feels tender. There's magic that has restored you, so it's different than natural healing. But you might never grow hair here.
Hairless crown.
And as your eyes adjust to the light of the space, you're seeing very clearly out of your left one, but out of your right eye, you are having like misty kind of like half vision, and you realize that your right eye is not fully open. It's like halfway open as you sit up in the morning. And you're understanding that this was some of the bleariness you were seeing last night. As the damage dealt to you in the Dolgoth fight counts for our grievous injury homebrew rule.
Wow. So she dies and comes back to life, and I get blind.
I didn't say
Just
that.
kidding. It's
Anyhow.
pretty terrible.
Is, by looking at him, is it does it look to us like his eye is closed partially?
It's only half opening.
So does it look like it's swollen?
The skin above at the base of the brow connecting to the eyelid has been slightly melted together. He has an eyelid. He has a dual eyelid on one side, but a monolid on the other. And so it's like pushing his eye. He can't fully open it.
Christ.
Bazz, what were you doing as you woke up?
I just had a question. Did Greta see something when she died?
Jesus? Sorry.
Like,
Sorry.
where did her soul go?
That would be a question for Greta.
Hey, Greta.
Okay, so Bazz. So Craig,
I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Craig, you're okay. So everyone is
I wake
waking
up.
in
I
the-
stare directly at my companion. Hey, Greta. What happened when you died
like
yesterday?
a robot rising. What happened when you died?
Hey, Greta.
Greg's I'm going back to bed.
Where did
going
you
to
go
sleep.
when you died?
Everybody's slowly waking up in the space.
What time is it?
It is 8:34 a.m. and 46 seconds.
I could have taken the keen mind feat.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. But yeah. So everyone's awake.
What's Tello doing? Is he awake?
Tello's stretching, waking up. He actually does stretches in the morning. They're
What
not
about-
elaborate, but he stretches out his hamstrings side to side and his back.
What about Calandra? She awake?
She is. She has woken up with everyone else. She's kind of, in the day that's passed, she's moved herself to a corner bed. And she has gathered all of her stuff and put it at the front of the bed. You guys are starting to put together, this person's a survivor.
Yeah.
You all have told her that she is going to live. And she's taking every precaution to make sure that, though you guys might certainly be telling the truth, she's not crossing it.
Yeah.
So all of her items have been moved to the front of their bed, and not only has she moved them all there, she has not repacked them. She has left everything separate, so that were someone to look, they could count every single item and see that they're all separate, so that to know that nothing's hidden. And
her staff is still with me, right? Okay.
she has not asked about it.
Okay.
And she has a brush, and she's just brushing at her hair, and she's just studying the floor as she brushes at her long blonde hair, not talking to anyone. And somewhere else in the temple, you can smell the scent of extremely marginal soup being cooked.
Marginal soup.
Marginal soup. Hashtag
Every day I wake up.
That's funny.
What's the party doing?
Staring into space, contemplating my existence and possibly loss of eyesight and the loss of hair on my face that meant a lot to my identity. And that's what I'm doing. What are y'all up to?
I get up and I prestidigitate myself like I do every morning. Because Rose always got bedhead, but she can't have that. Sorry, Craig. Sorry, I missed that.
Get burned. Oh, wait.
No!
I go up to Craig and I say, Craig, I know your hair means a lot to you. And though I can't, I tried thinking of anything I could do possibly to like regrow it or anything, and I don't have that capability. But I could possibly just anytime you need to feel a little bit more yourself, I could do this. And can she minor illusion his hair back on just for? I mean, I know it's not gonna last.
No. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I looked it up. You can't move an illusion with minor illusion.
You could create like Lego hair on him.
Yeah.
So it could be like
it doesn't
completely
look great.
unmoving.
Yeah.
But like if he moved away from it, it would stay where it is. As
So you could have like the worst toupee imaginable that couldn't travel with him. So real just salt in a wound, you know?
I would not do that, bro. You don't want to do that. Or Jackie, whatever you are. Whoever you are.
Like I said, I don't know if this is in game or out of game.
Could I cast? Okay, instead of minor illusion, could I cast?
Major image would do it, but minor illusion.
I don't have major image.
What's the question?
Can I cast? I take a little piece of the twig off of my thing and cast plant growth and make like a plant beard with like a little flower, like and Ro takes the flower out of her hair and sticks it in.
Okay.
Right where the mouth would be.
Is this something you allow to happen, correct?
No.
Okay. So I'm
gonna. I think that like this whole time Craig wasn't looking at you, and then when you start to kind of like reach back, he's gonna just look at you like, who do you think you are? And it's gonna be just this wall that you've never felt with him just build up, and it's just gonna be like a, what are you doing?
Do you say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's gonna say.
I try not
"What
to
are
coach you guys, but just like you don't have to tell people like just go for the actions. Just embody the scene, and then people can build their own perceptions.
What are you doing?
I don't know, you seem, I mean, we all are. I wanted to do something for you.
No. And he just gets up and walks away. He goes to where Minkai is.
Okay. So Craig leaves the room and pads off down the hallway to wherever the mess is.
You don't have to apologize.
What's anyone else doing in space?
Nose
Landon
goes.
just did nose goes.
What does that mean, me or you?
It means you have to go first.
Okay. I think she's gonna wake up because she hears people. It's awful when she wakes up. She hears people moving around, and she probably like kind of starts and like all of her muscles tense, and then all of a sudden it's like really bright and it's really cold, and like everything in her body aches a little bit, and she's like caked in blood, which normally is like not that bad, but considering like whose blood it is, and she probably reaches up and feels like her face where she didn't take a bath, so she's still like covered in her blood and Dolgoth's blood, and she probably feels that, or just like hovers her hand over that skin on her face. She's gonna like probably like bundle up in her blankets and wait until like most of the people have like gone about their day, or not gone about their day, but like once Craig leaves and once people go to get breakfast or whatever, and she's gonna go. Is there a place to bathe?
Not here.
I think I asked about that.
There's like an outhouse, but
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I wouldn't bathe there. I went there earlier. It doesn't look that good.
there is not a place to bathe here.
Especially after Craig's adventures yesterday.
I think we didn't bathe. I think I prestidigitated some of us when we got there. Is
That's
what
the
happened.
practice
You
everyone has
didn't
been-
prestidigitate Gretta because
No,
she
I know
had
that.
Dolgoth's
Yeah.
blood
No,
on her
because
stuff.
I
There is not a place to bathe here.
I specifically asked her. I asked her if she wanted me to.
There's not a place to bathe.
Okay. So in that case,
You're just waiting for other people to leave.
well,
Oh.
she's gonna, and once a lot of people have gone, she's going to get up very, very slowly out of bed, and it's like moving like an old person in the morning. She's gonna sit up, she's gonna like sit there, and then she's gonna like move her feet so that she's sitting on the edge. She's gonna like just move slowly. She's got like a headache and just like completely out of it. Everything in her body hurts. And she's gonna get out of bed and like kind of follow the smell of soup, but she's gonna like
Take the blanket with her.
got one of the blankets, and because she's short, it's like trailing behind her. So
You mimic one of your moments in episode 1 where you start walking toward the smell of food with a blanket around you under extremely different conditions.
I love that.
And your bare feet are also padding across the stone.
Yeah.
Bazz, what do you do as you wake up?
Bazz, he sits up. He's on the floor, you know. No, Craig carried him in
Yes, you've been
and
tucked
put
in.
me in a bed. I wake up where I did not go to sleep. And I'm like, okay, weird. And my bracelet's still gone, but I have my staff with me and my bees aren't there, and I'm kind of a little bit of a mess, and I sit up and I just kind of like start looking through the room at my friends, and I find Ro and I look at her, and then I scan around and I see if I can find Craig and Gretta in the room.
Right as you're waking up, Craig is walking out and Greta is like starting to stir in her bed.
Okay.
And I'm sitting, I guess, on the end of Craig's bed, just kind of looking at the floor.
Listless.
And then I immediately remember Caladra, and I like look and see if I can spot her in the room. Like with a little bit more.
She's not looking at you. She's studying the ground, just sitting there, kind of one arm over the back of her head, the other brushing her hair. But the moment you look over, you realize she's been watching everyone out of her peripheries the whole time because she just kind of makes eye contact with you. She gives kind of a nervous nod, just goes back to brushing her hair.
Okay. I don't feel really great handling rough situations like this, and I consider for a long time following Craig out or going over to Gretta. And I'm still not sure if it's the right choice to make. But everybody's pretty separated right now, right?
At this point, as you've been mulling over, Craig has walked out, Greta has left. Tello stood for a while, kind of watching and observing the space, and kind of sensing the tension in the room. He's just decided to alleviate a little bit, and he's gotten fully dressed, but he just kind of walks out as well. So now the only 3 people remaining are you, Caladra, and Ro.
Okay. I want to get up. Well, you said Greta was just waking up. She starts walking over to
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I want to get up and I want to go over to Greta. Hey. Yeah,
Hey.
I know. Ugh.
Hey. Sorry, that was loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to talk softly, but I can be a little quieter if it would make you feel better.
She's got like her blanket like
She's
pulled up,
palpitating it right now.
pulled up like a hood. Hey,
How
boss.
do you feel right now?
It's pretty bad. Normally I would say like, yeah, I felt pretty bad, but I felt worse. But I have never ever felt worse. So but you know, maybe soup I'm smelling.
It's definitely something. And I didn't prepare Goodberry, so anyways, that doesn't matter.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm really glad that you're alive.
Thank you. Me too.
Bazz starts to tear up a little bit as he's like, and he like just kind of like, you know, like when you're like pushing on like something to like on your eyes to like keep it from, he starts like doing that on one of his eyes. He's like, I have never felt something so awful as when I saw you on the ground.
Oh, it's so. I'm gonna reach
so
out
sorry.
and like comfort shoulder.
I like
pat.
fully give her a hug.
Aw.
He's much larger than you, so he has to kind of like bend down and need a hug.
Yeah, like I fall to my knees and I give Greta a hug.
Oh.
And it's a really big hug, and it probably lasts a little bit longer than I should have, and I realize that I'm like holding on to Greta too long, and I let go.
It's a good hug, Greta, because he's so big. His arms can almost kind of like double around you.
Oh. We pull away, and I'm like crying a little bit too. Thank you, Bazz. It means a lot. It was. I don't think I've fully processed or understood what happened. I haven't even gotten a chance to talk to Ethman Kai or everyone. It's just I don't know where to go. It's like I just don't know where to go from here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I would give my life before I let that happen to you again. And I'm sorry that I didn't keep it from happening when it did.
Hey,
And I'm so glad you're okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
I reach for something and then I hesitate. And then I pull out the cloak. And I just kind of, I hold it out and I say, I think for what he took from you, I think you should take this from him.
When you pull it out, Greta almost kind of like flinches away, and there's like a flash of fear in her eyes, and then you say that, and they're like a little smile, and yeah, is he? Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's really gone, you know. Like I wake up and I close my eyes and his face is right there. And this thing that is happened, it's never gone.
Well, with the short amount of time that I've had to think about and process everything, even if he's not gone and he comes back, I mean, separately, we're all weak, but together, and that's the only reason we survived is because we were together for each other.
And help. Mm-hmm. We couldn't have done it without Janice or Ethman Kai.
That's right. We're the fun guys and friends.
Fun guys and company.
Fun guys and friends.
Yeah.
It's a variety show.
Is Janice still here?
No, she had to leave. I think her friends needed her for something. But she wanted to say bye. She asked me to tell you guys bye. And I'm sure we'll see her again.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Well, I saw Craig walk out, and I'm going to try to catch up with him.
Okay.
But I'm here if you need me. And if you want to get out at some point, I'm down to go, like, take a walk.
Yeah, I would. Maybe not. I mean...
Sometime.
Yeah, I would, but I know that I will get pretty darn weird if I stay in this
Yeah.
dirt.
I love
for
holes.
too
Like holes
long.
are great, but like trees are.
I need this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Good talk.
Thank you,
All right.
Bazz.
Is Boggs away? Boggs away? As Boggs blogs away.
Boggs, you guys.
As Boggs blogs away.
What is
You're
this?
left there for a
Seinfeld.
second, holding the cloak.
Hmm.
It's weird because you're used to it being a horrifying realization of cloak and shadow endlessly falling away from a figure in dark black smoke, like a walking fog machine, but unenchanted or unactivated in your hands. It's gorgeous. It's sort of like a long over the shoulder cape that one would clasp over the chest, and it has a loop on either side, and then like a fine like silver cord, like actual silver threaded together, but flexible in like almost kind of a chain that you can loop through one and another and then reclasp to itself. And there's a small collar that comes up but folds back over itself, and then the cloak is just otherwise, usual in shape, tapering off almost kind of to a point in the back. But what's important about it is that the whole cloak feels fragile. It feels thin. It feels like you could push your fingers hard and tear it apart, but it's extremely strong. Like it feels so light and thin that it almost feels like you should be able to look through it. But as you try to see through it, it's extremely densely woven of whatever incredibly minute material, and it's soft like silk. And the whole cloak is like a gray, so soft and so sharp that it's almost kind of reflective. And there's a trim outlining the entire perimeter of the cloak that's nothing but thousands of minute, I'm talking like 1/10 of a centimeter, glyphic symbols threaded into the cloak in silver cord. It's beautiful.
Can I read them?
They're magical glyphs.
So no.
It's not a language necessary. It's the language of Arcana.
Okay.
It's sort of like, it's like the math
Like
of
math.
summoning a spell.
That's
Yeah.
pretty darn sick.
Yeah. You're familiar with it from spellcasting.
Do I know that?
Algebraic.
Do I know that I would need to?
You could make a safe assumption that attunement would probably be required.
Pythagorean theorem.
The Niftian theorem.
Ah.
Oh.
Baguette.
Baguette.
I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to. Can I like hold it and like look at it and
Yeah.
examine it for a little bit, but not attune to it?
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
study it carefully.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and fine.
And
Incredibly light.
Yeah.
Feels like you're barely holding it.
is there a tear from where I tore?
At a small section on an edge, there's a small torn piece away.
Hmm.
And as you look at it now, it doesn't look like it was torn. It looks like it was burned.
Ooh.
And it's kind of in the shape of 4 fingers. It's like your fingers burned through the cloak and pulled the edge away.
What does that mean? What in the heck does that mean?
It's like you
Zachary?
went to grab it and your fingers burned through it and you just took a piece from the edge.
Your fingers are acid.
You blighted it. You death touched it. You death toucher.
I think I'm just gonna sit in on the bed with like all snuggled up in my blankets, kind of wishing that I was asleep again, but knowing that there's a day that I have to wake up and face, and then just gonna look at it and like roll it over in my hands and
It's very soft.
like a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
and look at that tear and just like reflect on that moment and how like something felt so felt so big and scary, and then all of a sudden it was manageable, and now it's gone.
However, whatever you feel is your own, obviously. Whatever terror and trauma, but there is a moment where it occurs to you where Dolgoth is gone.
Mhm.
This is his cloak and you have it. You killed him. He is dead.
Mhm.
And there is a moment, amidst all the other feelings, stronger, whatever, but there is a moment, some finality. He's gone. Craig, You are padding toward the mess, and with your short legs and debilitated physical state, it does not take long before much taller feet or legs and much longer striding feet.
Taller feet.
The
sole of the foot is like
lifted boots, but it's just skin.
My legs don't stop moving. No, I'm just kidding.
That's terrifying.
Bazz catches up behind you and follows suit.
Hey, Craig. Hey.
He looks at you.
I look at him.
He looks at me.
I look at him.
Where's that from?
I don't remember either.
It's
Trapped in the
weird.
closet?
It's Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, trapped in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird Al, man.
You want to come guest on our podcast?
I would DM for him.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
That's
Anyway,
that I didn't even know I wanted that.
welcome to episode 5,000 of the host of Barely D&D being like, yeah, that celebrity should come on as if they care.
I don't even
Weird
say
Al
anything
would
at first. Craig stares at me, and Micah, can you describe how he's looking at me as I woke up?
It's like he's looking past you at something that is just infuriates him, but it's like you know that it's not about you, but it feels personal. It's like he just like looks up with these kind of like glare in his eye, and even though this one eye is like slightly closed, the other one is matching it because he's just tolerance levels are not there.
We just kind of stand there looking at each other for a minute, and it doesn't feel personal. I see the harshness in Craig's face, and I just feel sad. I feel like I'm looking at someone whose identity is lost in a couple of different ways. As a father, as a husband, as a dwarf. And we just kind of look at each other for a second, and I just start crying, looking at Craig, and I shake my head, and I just kind of make that face of just like, well, here we are. Oh, Craig.
His gaze kind of softens, and it's almost like he just kind of blinks and just like looks directly at you now.
Oh, Craig.
And he's gonna like, in the most manly, masculine way, he just grabs your hand like with like this firm grasp and just kind of like holds, like just kind of shakes it and holds it and says, "Hey, we're here in this moment. We're gonna keep going. Whether we fight tooth and blood for it, we're gonna make sure we're okay. And we're gonna fight for our families, for our land, and for the party, for our friends. Okay,
You're right.
we're gonna keep going."
We are. You're Craig. You're still Craig. You're our Craig. You're Biasta's Craig. You're your family's Craig. And I love you, man.
I love you too, boss.
Do you mind if I give you a hug?
And he does, before you can even
Okay.
ask, he like takes that firm grip and just pulls you in into like this like bear hug. You have a hard time breathing a little bit.
Yeah, my
but-
hand already hurt, like from when I was trying to squeeze back, but it's like being crushed in a vice grip because I got a strength of 13.
So let's go, and kind of like nods his head.
Look, man, I like wipe a tear away, as I really do in real life, and I look at Craig and I say, hey, we're in your territory now. This is your home. And whatever you think the next best move is, I say we do it.
I have no idea where to go from here.
Good. Okay.
I have
That actually
no
makes me
idea.
feel better because I was just saying that because I don't know where to go either.
I have no idea. We're gonna figure it out. I just need some more time.
Do you need to hit something?
I don't think I have enough energy for that.
Okay. I was just asking.
Let's go get some food.
Okay. I walk towards the smell of soup something.
Ro, you have been left in the, the flow of time overlaps a little in roleplay, but you've been left in the sort of the guest quarters for some time as each individual party member has filtered out, and Bazz hurried after Craig after a brief conversation with Greta, and you've just kind of been left alone at the end of the bed for a bit.
Is Greta gone too now?
Yes, everyone has left except for Kaladra, who is still brushing out her hair.
Dang, how many times you gonna brush?
Yeah, she's brushing and brushing.
It has been straight for a while. She's just still brushing it.
Where's Tello?
He went out and he walked out.
I look up at Kaladra.
Again, she's not looking at you, but the moment you look up, she looks at you.
Do you need me to prestidigitate that for you?
Sure. Thanks. And then her hair just kind of fluffs and quaffs nicely. And a little bit of dirt rises off her, and she says, "Thank you."
Ro just nods, and she finally kind of climbs down off of Craig's bed, and I guess starts walking towards the mess hall as well.
Are you gonna kill me today?
Ro kind of just stops in her tracks, and she looks back and she goes, "No. If we would have..."
Well, I know they're not going to.
Oh, well, I mean...
But you've been glaring at me for about 24 hours now, so... Are you going to kill me?
No. Sorry, I'm having a, up until last night, I have had a difficult time ever thinking of someone wearing that iron armor as someone that actually has emotions and family and feelings. I watched Kefs take 3 of my homes, so it's not personal. But it's just kind of almost second nature to glare at you. So I'm working on it.
Yeah. Adds up.
Yeah. You're welcome to join us for breakfast.
I'm going to. I'm not going to be in here alone with my items. She gets up and she pulls some of the hair out of the brush, wads it up a little, and then she puts the brush in the bag. I can walk in front of you if you like.
No, it's fine. We can walk side by side. I'm not worried.
That staff took me 313 hours to make. So,
wow.
Use it well.
Well,
like I said, they'll track me and kill me with it. You keep it. But use it well.
Oh, I don't want it.
Okay. So do something good with it. 300 hours.
I mean, I think we were going to give it to...
Whatever you do.
To
something
you.
Good.
Back to you when we take you.
They're going to track me down with it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to die.
To
breakfast.
Could I... DM, this to you. Could I know I cast Identify on it, but when I did that, can I tell with that if it has any, like, tracking on it?
No. No, it doesn't seem to be tracked in any specific way.
Okay, like I didn't know if it
doesn't
was
seem
like
to have
had
any
a
enchantments made to be tracked by the Empire.
Okay. I tell her that.
Sure. It's easier to divinate upon someone when you have an item that belongs to them, or if that item that belonged to them once belonged to you, and I made it with the Empire's materials. It doesn't matter. Maybe I should have the staff. They're going to find me, and they're going to kill me. So, you know what? Maybe I should take some of them out with it. Except that they're all abjurations.
She gets a general, like, kind of involuntary smirk out of Ro. Like, she didn't mean to, but she kind of, like, and then Ro kind of realizes she's, like, laughing at her joke. No,
you get that, right? Like, I didn't want to be there. He was a monster. I watched him burn people. You get that, right? I didn't want that. And then you watch her suddenly realize that she's just yelled at you. And all of you all hear Caladra yell from like a room over. She kind of unlocks her fingers. Sorry, I don't have a spell to blame that on. I'll see you at breakfast. And she just pads by you.
Ro kind of reaches out.
She pulls her hand away.
Okay.
She is gone.
Ro follows.
You all hear shouting from another room. About 30 seconds later.
Can't believe that wasn't me.
Caladra walks in, making eye contact with 0 people. The mess hall, as you guys go, the temple is sort of arranged in such a way that there's this central room, then there's a hallway that pulls off to one side into a guest quarters. Another is toward the middle that pulls off to the clerical abbey. And then you can take a right up toward the staircase that leads up through the stone and goes out into the landscape. But there's this third hallway that, as it goes down, it branches off into the mess hall on the sides and then goes toward Effman's clerical quarters. It's not an impressive space, but it has some considerable size to it given where it is. Like it's about as large as the combination of Landon's living room and kitchen, which as many times as I've used it for reference now, the audience might be able to start picturing. But it's about it's probably sort of like 20 by 10 roughly. No, am I bad at estimating spaces?
10 is very low. I would say 15.
Yes. You know what? Maybe even like 20.
Yeah.
How many of me would it take? Like
You're
one
not...
of me, 2. No, yeah. Like 24 by 15 probably. Yeah. Landon's better at estimating lengths. But 24 by 15 ish. What?
Professional judgment.
He knows math.
And like the rest, that has nothing to do with estimating square footage. Like the rest of the temple, the floor is entirely smooth, but the walls are just dark brown rock that's kind of hard and looks like it was sort of water weathered. And so, very much the nature of this temple is that it probably was a cave, and then somehow Effman and whoever his allies might be here have smoothed the floor to walk upon. But everything else is still just cave. And there's like flattened areas in the wall where sconces have been inlaid and more blue crystals light the space. And there's 4 or 5, again, stone tables. There's 4 stone tables. Everything here is stone. There is no wood here. And there's like a small kind of like pocket in the wall where there is the simplest imitation of a kitchen, and with kind of a small counter. There's not even like a cabinet. It's just kind of like a bin of stone that like clean dishes can be pulled out of, wooden dishes, and there is like a stone basin filled with water that washing is happening in. And then there's a stone oven, and there is like of the simplest terms of oven, a place to burn, a place for smoke to escape, and it's escaping through a small hole in the ceiling that's going up somewhere. Wherever it might emerge or filter to, you don't know. And there is water being boiled, and you all can smell the scent of. It's a really interesting smell. The soup it doesn't lack in flavor. It's actually very strong in flavor. The downside to the soup is it kind of has one flavor. 1.5 flavors is what the soup has. There is a sort of sage scent and taste to it, which is quite nice, but it's just the only one. And Craig, when you recognize it, when you smell it, you recognize it. The sage that grows everywhere in the north here, in the like sort of Dion's Neck region, its flowers when they bloom can be dried and crushed and ground, and they make a pretty good, strong, like sort of blanket spice. And that is being laid over vegetables that are kind of being boiled to the place of not having taste, but having nutrient value. So the only real flavor out of the soup is that sage crushed taste, and then the vague remnant of vegetable flavor.
What's
and it's
it
in warm
called?
water. Well, you're not Craig, so you don't know, but it's being ladled out in the bowls. Bowls are being prepared, and they're warm and steaming, and breakfast is there to be had.
Is that a very common spice to
Very,
use
very
with Byasan meals?
extremely.
Okay, so this,
Even
I'm like, oh,
even as far
like
south
home.
as Shkonakov, you would have had it. It's
Yeah.
commonly imported.
awesome.
So breakfast is waiting for you all. Tello is not to be found, but everyone else has sort of filtered into the space and, has breakfast and you're eating.
He gets 2 bowls,
Okay.
2 full bowls.
Yeah, and you're ladling it. Kaladra's kind of by herself at a table, but, the group is there.
Can
Yeah.
you go sit down with her?
Okay. She walks into the space, she picks up a bowl, she wordlessly sits down. You pick up your bowls, you pick them off the table, and you pad over and you next to her.
You seem like you don't want to talk.
I
You're my kind of
don't.
person. And he just doesn't say anything for the rest of the time.
She doesn't look at you and she nods like, that sounds like a plan. And she goes back to eating soup. And 2 people who don't want to talk to anyone are eating soup at a table. Everyone else just kind of get breakfast and move on. There doesn't need to be more at the same time.
You,
Sorry. I just grabbed my food and I go looking for Tello.
Okay.
you said that there was a basin.
Yes. So like on the side of this sort of like public mess area, there is like the smallest, like a closet of a kitchen.
Mhm.
And Epmund is there in a large tabard. His gorgeous. He has these thick, like they're like silver dreadlocks.
Mhm.
And they're pulled back with kind of like a rope cord binding them now. And he's much more relaxed now, and he's wearing those loose gray clerical tabards, and he's sitting there just looming over the pot as it boils. And next to him, there's like a stone basin where a bunch of clean dishes are just kind of loosely stacked.
Okay. I'm going to say good morning.
Oh, good morning, Gretta.
How are you?
I am well. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
It is a blessed morning from Sibylline. How
Yes.
are you, Gretta Smallstar? Not well.
That's a good way to put it.
If you are,
Not
death has a hard toll on the body.
Hmm.
Most people experience symptoms for 72 hours after being revivified.
Wow. What kind of symptoms?
Physical pain, aching, vomiting, sometimes lasting nerve damage.
Okay.
He's just calmly ladling it.
Does he know what a nerve is?
I mean, nerves are visible. From medicine
got
back to a
nerve.
point that, like, you didn't even necessarily know what they functioned as. You could see them as blue line. Yeah, maybe he wouldn't. I don't
That's
know.
a vein,
No,
right?
Divination.
I'm just
Boom, he
curious.
does.
I'm just
the
That's a
curious.
DM.
vein. That's not
Yes, you
a-
are. Yes, you are.
Yes, I was just curious. I was gonna try my promise.
I'll get all you guys. Street dog-offs. Relish.
happening?
I don't know.
He said 3 dog-offs. Roll initiative.
Good luck.
Oh no!
I'm leaving.
And they're all going to use their
Siblings.
shadows.
On fake initiative, I rolled a natural 20. So
No, they all die.
Okay.
Bazz gains 2 levels. Okay, so
I'm
Greta, you're next to He's
He says you might have lasting nerve damage. And then she's like, I was just trying to reset
That
it.
was
you know?
great. I like-
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
reset
you just
the
got me
scene.
with it. Yeah.
And I'm gonna look up to him because he's really tall.
Very.
I'm gonna
So
look up to
tall
him.
compared to you. It's like a child and their parent.
Oh. I'm gonna say I am too old for this.
Yes. I am 63,
Wow.
which comparable to you would be.
He looks at the stone in front of him, and you can see him doing math in his head, and he goes,
I believe older than you. How old are you?
I am 247 years old.
Never mind, we are quite similar in age.
Yeah. What race is he again?
he's a
DM?
human. He's a human.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
You are 270?
247.
47.
Don't go pumping it up on me.
Are you a druid?
Nope. I am a gnome.
How have you remained looking so young?
Hey.
I mean,
it's Maybelline.
black does not crack, but what you have is incredible.
He is a black man.
I spent a lot of time with some crazy people in the woods, and sometimes I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Which crazy people in which woods?
Do you want to just take a stab at it and guess?
I do not know many crazy people in many woods.
Okay.
I met one once, but I have known no others.
Okay. I'll tell you only because I live because of you.
It is because of Selûne. I only cast her spell. I have no source of the magic.
Yeah. Well, speaking of source of magic, I was gonna ask you, because I'm a cleric, but I don't know who my deity is, and I hung out with hags in the woods.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean you do not know who your deity is?
I do want to have a conversation about this, but maybe not in the middle of a kitchen.
All right, you have come to me in the middle of the kitchen and begun the conversation.
I'm so sorry, my guy. Conversations are not my strong suit, and it's
I am
my
not
brain
offended. I'm
hurts.
just where and when do you want to have this conversation?
Anytime, not around people.
Understood.
Does he give me that eye roll that you just gave me?
No, he was like thinking.
Oh, okay.
You're in the bathroom and
He's an extremely like flat.
I know. I love it.
He's not a. He's just thinking.
Him and the carpenter lady should get
Oh my
together.
goodness.
Wait, what carpenter?
Jackie always shipping.
If she's still alive.
Oh.
What
Out of the 6
carpenter?
buildings, there's a 6 out of 100
Yeah.
chance she died, so...
Anyway.
We could roll for it. What
Yeah.
were you saying?
I forgot. But
I'm
anyway,
So there's just kind of long, awkward pause, and he's still ladling.
I'm gonna ask. Hey, do you have like a rag with water, or like a wet rag?
Kind of looks next to him. There's a rag he's been cleaning dishes with. He dunks it in the water and rolls it and squeezes it.
Will this suffice?
Yes, thank you.
Wait, what
He hands it to
water?
you.
Or the soup?
He hands it to you.
I'm sure. Okay. Thank you. And then she's gonna walk out of the room and go back to the bunk room.
Okay, so fully leave. Go back to the bunk room.
Yep.
Do you want me to come back to you later? Or do
It's
want
up to
me
you. You're the DM.
Okay. What do you do with the wet? What do you do with the wet dish rag in the bunk room?
I clean my face. I clean the blood off of my face.
Okay.
I think. Is there anyone else in there?
No.
Okay.
Your mom.
Sorry.
It's not as funny when you do it.
Fast you came past the wind.
I'm
So,
just
yeah.
kidding. I just felt
Throwing
territorial. I just felt
hands.
territorial. I'm
Why?
sorry.
Me
I don't
and
know.
your
You're right.
So, Bazz,
It
did
doesn't
you
have to
also
have a thing with food? I forgot. No, I just took my food. I'm trying to find Tello.
Oh,
You
that's
just
right.
so you
but I'm
hate
not
Here's
like
the thing.
calling out for him.
Are you raising your hand or are you dancing?
Both.
Okay, what do you want?
Oh,
Or did you have more?
I did have
No,
more.
you can't keep raising your hands because I'm going to get really confused.
I just wanted to say when I came in, when I looked at Evan and Kai, I did the 7 stars to him.
He nodded to you and without hesitation
Did it back.
mimicked it back to you.
And I just wanted to say I ate my soup really quickly, and I'm gonna go somewhere. But people can do their stuff.
Do you want seconds?
Oh no, I'm good, thank you.
All right.
Yes?
I want to describe wiping the blood off of my face.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I cut that short. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless are we jumping around?
Hey, do it.
Do
it.
Seen. She is going to sit on the bed, and nobody else is in the room. And she's gonna get all curled up. She's got her blanket still with her. And she's just very slowly, like, wiping the blood off and looking at the rag each time. And she's just gonna, like, she's doing that, and she's in the process and just thinking about what happened and everything that's going on and, like, the pain that her body is in. She's gonna very slowly, like, tears kind of start to leak out one by one without her noticing. And then she's just gonna, like, at one point just break down and just, like, fall into a little fetal position puddle on the bed. And just, like, I think just, like, full on weep for a little bit. And then, yeah. just kind of lay, like, you know when you cry really hard and your head starts hurting? And you just like sob and sob until there's like not like you're just like out of tears and your head is hurting and your face is like all stuffy and your eyes hurt.
Yeah.
She's just gonna lay like that.
Okay. Bazz, you look around spaces in the temple and you don't find Tello immediately. And it occurs to you he might have gone outside.
I looked for the door.
It's not hard to find. It's right off of that central room, and it just leads up a little staircase that twists around.
I'm sipping my soup, but I don't have like a spoon. I'm just like doing it from the bowl, you know?
Yeah. You send the steps?
Yeah,
Sipping
I go
my
up the
soup.
steps.
Yeah. Travel upward. It's a very tight staircase. And as you travel up it, pale white light begins to bleed in the last step. And as you walk up and you look at Piasta for the first time, it's beautiful. You realize now as you look out, as you step into the light, and there is the land's vista stretching out from before you. You are standing in some sort of like a butte, like a raised, large geographical outcropping. You've been to West Texas, right?
Yeah.
You know the things they call
Yes.
mountains out there that
Yes.
aren't?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Those.
Nice.
Those sort of like half buttes. While Mika and Abby have a real physical fight over there. Those. He'll turn this couch around, and we will go back to Disneyland. There's a raised geographical structure, and
Sorry.
so it's probably like a couple hundred feet. It looks like someone like took part of a mountain and slammed it down. So you can see its edges at either side, and as you look up, you can see where the sun is raising from behind the massive geological formation that you guys are in. So the sunlight is spilling like its shadow around you, and it's slightly cooler where you are, though it's warm enough in the summer. You're pretty far north. It's kind of floating in like the light 60s. It'll warm up a little bit throughout the day, and it's bathing over the landscape in pale white light, and the sky is completely clear, like glass. And out in front of you are just an endless veil of rising and falling. The landscape is all stone. But it's like cracked and smooth stone with pockets of sort of like broken rubble underneath, and it's just dotted with 1,000 little rivers of ravine and earth and crag. So not actual water, but just the landscape is broken and chipped and cracked. And what fill it are sage bushes, millions and millions and millions and millions. And at this point in summer, the bases of their stems are like a twisted hard wood, but they break up into new growth. And you know how new branches are green? Everything above a certain height on the bushes is green. So they must fully die each winter, lose the whole bush, and then fully regrow every year, which as a druid, you would understand plants quite well and understand what a feat that is to produce that much growth. Their root system must be insane to have that sort of nutrient capacity. But they're just covered in hundreds of leaves that are all silver. And so it's an ocean of silver all around you. And they're starting to flower. So there's just sort of like, it's like if the ocean was waves of silver, the sea foam cresting on it would be the slightest shades of pink from the many buds that haven't blossomed yet. And you can see birds occasionally fly slowly through the far distance. And somewhere beneath you, kind of like a couple hundred feet down from the path, there is a road that goes by. And there's like kind of a rough walkway leading up that's been cleared to the entrance of the temple. As you look up above you, there is a symbol of Saloon carved above the cropping in the wall. And you realize that, we're a traveler to pass by. They could break off the path. And especially given your passive perception, easily enough, you can see Tello is about 100 feet down, kind of halfway in between where the road would break off to the temple and the temple itself. And he's just kind of sat on a large stone that's like kind of angled to a side but flattened. And he's just looking over the landscape.
I make my way over to him and sit down with my soup bowl. It's probably empty at this point.
Okay, so you sit down with an empty soup bowl and you hand him one. Right? Did I get that right?
Yeah, I brought him one.
And you bring it over. And he hey Bazz. Thank you. I think you've not considered it. Starts ladling it out and sipping it.
Wow, right?
Yeah. Wow.
I lost you for a while back there when everything went down. Are you okay? Like
Yeah, no.
I mean, like, not today, you know.
No, yeah. No, I'm good. Thank you. That's
Insight check.
make an insight check.
That is not good.
D&D.
It's okay. Mine's worse.
That was a 13. No, 12.
I'll see your 13 and I'll raise you a... What's Tello's deception modifier, Abby?
It should be good because he's a rogue, right?
Mhm. But Zach rolled.
It should roll a 1.
Close.
2.
I'm sorry.
If it's 10 or more.
Give me a plus 11.
7.
I'll see you 13 and I'll raise you a 9.
Good.
This group has been together for not quite 2 months, but it is an extremely compressed time. It's church camp times 12. You know?
That's funny.
Whatever the distance between serving and war together in church camp is, it's that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
sorry,
Wow.
bad joke. But you've learned his mannerisms pretty well in this short time. He is definitely lying, but he is genuinely trying to lie.
I give him I like to raise my eyebrows and I look at him. I don't say anything after he says that, but I raise my eyebrows knowingly and just kind of stare at him for a second after he says that.
He looks back at you and he kind of half smiles, like he's going to say something witty and tello-y. His face just kind of falls and he looks back to the sage and he doesn't say anything. And he just holds the bowl in his lap, lightly steaming.
I feel bad that you were made to come with us sometimes. Not that I don't love you. I wish maybe if you would have had a better time with taking something to, I don't know.
You get that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You have to stop.
Okay.
You can't. What happened to Bazz? How did you turn out like this?
Like what?
You practically died the day before yesterday. And maybe a big sky dragon's gonna eat your home. And you're bringing me soup. And you're apologizing that I've had a bad time. What's your deal, man? Why are you so nice to me all the time? What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys? Don't you know that something's gonna happen? This isn't going to work. The fun guys, this is not going to work. Something's going to happen. Why aren't you bracing for it?
Sometimes when I pretend, it makes me feel like I'm back home. And you're probably right. This isn't gonna work probably. But it's not even one of those things where I can say if we try really hard and we all stick together, maybe it'll come out right. But it's bad, man.
I lied, Bazz.
What do you mean?
I'm not your friend. I'm not your ally. I'm not the fun guy.
What do you mean? Of course you are.
And he takes the bowl and he puts it down on the ground next to him. He just kind of leans forward and he puts his head in his hands. He breathes really heavily and he's almost kind of hyperventilating a little and he's rubbing his hands back and forth in his hair. I lied to you.
How? It's you can tell me. It's
I
okay.
want to be a fun guy, but I am not.
What did you do?
I haven't done it yet.
What do you mean? I'm really confused.
There's nothing in the box. There is nothing in the box from Count Alquid.
What?
You have been paid. You have been paid to take the box to Nikistanik. And they're going to pay you. And afterward, it is my job to tell you that the Count is very proud of you. And that he wants to see you at this manor for greater reward. And another venture to share with me. And then he is going to trap you. And then he is going to torture you. And then he is going to kill you.
Why? I don't understand. What? Oh, man.
I thought that I was going to have friends again.
Bazz is really confused and really torn.
He's going to kill my father, Bazz.
Oh, man.
He's going to kill my father.
Oh, no.
But Craig is a father too. And if I let you all walk into this...
Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
I deserve to lose my father, but Aaron doesn't deserve to lose his.
Tello.
I'm sorry, Bazz.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
They have your dad?
My father doesn't know a thing.
Oh. He doesn't
But
really...
there is no one the Count cannot reach. Why are you talking to me? I was going to sell you out. You took care of me and you cared for me.
Bazz just has a blank look on his face as he's just kind of like...
I'm so sorry, Bazz.
Wow,
I'm so sorry. I'm not your friend.
I mean...
I wanted to be. But I'm not. I'm not a fun guy. I'm a liar, and I'm a coward,
Well,
and I'm a monster.
I'm sorry. Stop. Stop. I just need to think for a second, please.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Okay. You told us the truth. So, I mean, that was really bad, but okay. Okay. You know what? I don't even know, but we're gonna, oh man. Okay. I can't fix this right now. Tello, and I'm so sorry. I'm really mad at you for lying to us, but I also am, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Don't, why are you telling me this now? What?
Because I don't want to live in a world where I lie to you.
Oh, Tello.
You're the only good thing. This is the only good thing I've ever done. You're the only good people I've known in years. And the fun guys fight monsters.
I just
So
reach
I don't
over in
want
the
to be
middle of
one.
him talking, and I just hold him. I just hold him, and I close my eyes, and just Bazz just lets go, and he just starts crying.
Don't forgive me, Bazz. Don't forgive me. Please don't forgive me.
I pull back, and I wipe my tears and the snot from my face, and I don't look back at Tello, but I just kind of look back over Biasta again, and
I'm so sorry, Bazz.
Tello. I need to think, but please don't leave. But I don't know what you're thinking or planning. I'm really hurt, but I don't think you should leave right now. I'm really angry at you. I'm still crying as I just kind of, I'm not looking at him when I say it, and say, this is a lot. I just have to sort through some things. Just don't do anything crazy, okay? Just wait a little bit, all right? You promise me you'll just wait. You won't disappear or anything. At least do this one thing for me. Just wait, just for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, man. Bazz, he just kind of like gets up and he walks away, but not like back inside. He just just walks a distance away, and I'm panicking because I'm like thinking about everybody else and just how like I'm like thinking of like what I can do to fix this or who I can ask for help. And I don't know Edmund Kai that well. Craig is broken. Gretta died yesterday. Ro was cursed by Zorgrim. And I just kind of feel really alone as I just kind of stand there panicking for a few minutes, just feeling the immense weight of every problem and everything that we're supposed to fix, and just realizing that this world is evil. And I bounce back and forth for being furious at Tello and being guilty for feeling bad, and then stressed on what I have to do and what I'm supposed to do, and then feel like I'm wasting time. I should be doing something else. And I wild shape into a deer, and I try to run farther away into the butte, but I don't want to like make an alarm. I just want to. I get far enough away to where no one can hear me, or I just kind of, and it's less like I come out of wild shape and just like stand up, but like mid run, it just kind of falls apart, and I just like tumble forward
until leaves cover the landscape, and you fall, like you like tumble a little bit, striking some stones, and you're on your knees.
And I don't know where I am. I didn't know where I wasn't trying to remember where I was going or where I was coming from. I was just running just to run. And I'm just laying on my back in the middle of nowhere, just feeling nothing. Just void and empty. and tired. And I'm not even sure I do it on purpose, but I feel like he says this, he whispers this message. And he it's not really a prayer because I don't think Bazz is super religious, but he just communicates, and he says out loud, he says, how are we going to hold this together? What should we do? I'm just so lost. And he casts divination, but I don't think he's trying to, I just think it's just the whatever level of consciousness is in this energy of chaos that he holds next to him, and just the abilities that he has that he's recently just acquired that he doesn't really necessarily know how to work. And I know that there's supposed to be an offering of 25 gold pieces, but those I guess evaporate in his pocket as
there
an
aren't
offering.
words for how much I don't care.
And I guess he does that. Mechanically, the spell is cast, and he reaches out to Yellick as the only person that he can think of right now that wouldn't break under the pressure of what he just heard.
You sort of look up at the sky, and you whisper those words. The staff has spilled out of your wild shape with you. And there's this tingling feeling in the far left side of your hand. And your hand is almost sort of drawn to it without the permission of your mind. It reaches over and it touches the stone, the crystal. As your fingers wrap around the emerald, that tingling sensation branches out to your whole limb. As your arm falls asleep, you sit up and you look at the staff, and standing directly behind it, at about 9 feet tall, is a man with dark skin, giant mane of moss spilling around his shoulders, huge antlers, the legs of elk below, and with burning grease eyes, he looks up at you and he says, "Who are you, Bazz?" And then the two disappear.
The two?
Wait.
Let's see. So where did we leave off with you? Okay, so you were crying on your bed. You'd gone to sleep. Craig, after you eat for a while with Caladra, what do you do?
I'm gonna go back to the room.
Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of places to go here. It kind of starts to feel a little bit like the ship. And it's many square feet bigger because the poor bed is tiny. But you get that similar feeling of residing claustrophobia. But yeah. You pass by the temple and you move back to the room.
I see Gretta.
Yeah. Gretta, are you
Gretta, what
asleep,
state
awake?
are you in?
Lump.
Lump
Gretta
of tears?
is in third level lump.
Okay, third level lump. Well, that's a pretty big lump. Okay.
The huffalump, if you will.
Oh, I love you. Okay. So I'm going to say that Craig goes in there. Poor Kepkin Keck for the bloody rag and...
There's a bloody rat next.
Okay. He's familiar with this feeling that she's experiencing. Not exactly, but he goes up to Gretta. He puts his big hand, compared to her, on her arm. But he does it very, softly. Hey, Gretta.
Hi.
And he's going to pick the rag
Hey,
up
Craig.
from her and start wiping her face. And he's going to start taking care of her.
She's gonna flinch away, or she'll sit up and kind of flinch away from Craig's hand and try and take the rag.
Just trying to help. I know. He just hands it to her.
Thank you, Craig.
And I know what you're. I don't know what you're feeling, but I am very well acquainted with the bloody rag.
I think all of us I think all of us are It's been hard for everyone. It has.
Greta, no one's had it as hard as you have.
I mean, that's good, right? I'm glad about that.
I wouldn't have taken it all.
Well,
Back
too bad
then.
I already did.
Oh,
No. Yeah. There's so few people in this world that deserve that. Even if you know they're fighting for the Kefkins, or they're misguided, or you know, and if no one in our party deserves that. And I'm glad that we've been safe so far.
just kind of can't. He like opens his mouth to like say something, but nothing just comes out, and he just kind of closes his mouth and like smiles and nods. And he's gonna leave you to it, but he's gonna go over and start making his bed. And can I say, just for the fun of it, he sees Rose Flower on the bed?
Well, weirdly enough, is in my head, I didn't say it, but in my head I pictured that Ro took, because she had already plucked it, so like she's not gonna leave it there, and she just laid it on your pillow.
There's gonna be a pang of guilt of the way that he treated Ro, and he's gonna pick up the flower, kind of twirl it in his hand a little bit, and he's just gonna like lightly set it back down, and he's gonna go find Ro. Where's Ro?
Is she sleeping outside?
¿Dónde está?
No. So Rose scarfed down her soup. And how many, are there any, deep hallways in this cave?
The deepest would be the one that leads to Efmoon's chamber. It's pretty well confined to the spaces carved out here.
How long is this hallway?
30 feet, maybe.
Oh.
Not long.
Rogue, what are the other rooms?
So, no, it's no problem. There's a central room, kind of in the middle, then a hallway that leads to the mess area, and off connecting from that at the end is Efmoon's chambers. Right off that, to the sort of below that central chamber, if you would, there is the sort of temple area where you met with the Manibus.
Yeah.
And then to the side of that, the guest quarters.
Ro is gonna be in the temple area, not studying, but praying and holding that symbol of the Maker that Janice gave her, and attuning to it.
Okay. So, Ro, you can mark that on your sheet somewhere that you have attuned to the item. You had a symbol of the Maker previously. Or did you? Did you not?
Yeah, I still have it,
sorry.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
did it go away?
Sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. So you had a symbol, but as you focus on this one, you get that sort of magical pull that you get from items, and you realize that this one can be attuned to. The other was not attunable, right? It was just a symbol.
Oh, you had told me it was.
Oh, it was? How many open slots for attunement do you have?
Well, I figured that I would
lose the pendant of revelry.
Well, I'm not attuned to it right now because I have the staff.
Oh, so you unattune to the staff and you focus on the other symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. Strangely, as you hold it, you find that it doesn't attuned to the one. It doesn't seem to have anything to focus on the other. Attuned to a symbol of the Maker, attuned to the symbol of the Maker. You gather.
Oh. So can I unattune from the other one?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. You focus on the new one.
Okay.
funky rules, gray space.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Sponsor us.
As you focus on it, it's a very similar feeling to that of the first. It just kind of feels like being woken up in a good way. Every time you attune to it, it feels like you woke up from a well-earned sleep, a satisfying sleep. However rare the experience for an adult, it's like waking up fully rested as you focus on the item. It's cool. It's heavier than the other one, much heavier. Electrum is a dense metal, and it's smooth and cool in your hand. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Each ridge, each line, perfect 90-degree angles. It's gorgeous. Not of the circles, at the edge of the circles. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can Craig enter the room now?
Craig enters the room now.
Okay.
You hear heavy footsteps from behind.
Say, are you sitting down? Or she's standing?
She's sitting
Okay.
on. What's the temple look like?
The temple area, there's like sort of a central pathway. There are 3 benches on either side, fairly long, where a congregation could sit. Sort of like raised platform at the front, and a sort of like a structure similar to a pulpit. And in front of it, in the middle, a small, shallow, grooved, elevated bowl where someone could burn incense. And then a symbol of Saloon carved very large into the wall behind the raised platform.
I'm gonna say she's not sitting on one of the benches. She's sitting like on the floor in front of the first bench, like cross-legged.
Yeah.
He's gonna just kind of walk past you to the bench and just like kind of sit down. And the way he sits down, it's like the weight of his whole being just kind of like right on the bench. And he goes, you know, some people get frustrated when they feel things, and some people don't handle things well, and other people, they try to help and their intentions are good, but those other people just really struggle to not let their feelings affect good people. And then he looks at Ro. Does this make sense?
Ro doesn't look back at him right away, but she does speak immediately. Craig, I understand. We all have a tendency to process things differently, and I tend to try to fix the things on the surface of the people around me, and because I too have kind of and at this point she looks up at you, a hard time processing things. And so instead of diving deep into the actual problem, I tend to stay on the surface. So you don't have to explain yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm grieving, Ro. What you see on my... I'm sorry. What you see on my face is just the iceberg of what I am grieving. And I appreciate you wanting to pay attention to that and care about that. But I need you to know that just because you dress up the outside does not mean the inside is good. I'm having nightmares about Catherine. And I'm so scared. I'm so scared. But I just need to not be okay. I just need us to not be okay with where we are. And I really do appreciate you wanting to care and support in the way that you know how. And I'm so sorry that I responded so rudely, but I just need you to know where I'm at right now.
Ro just, she kind of turns so that she's like, her whole body's facing him now. And she just kind of reaches out and grabs Craig's hand if he lets her.
Yeah.
And with her 6 strength, she squeezes his hand. And you kind of see just a tear fall from her eyes. And she just kind of sniffles and wipes it away real quick, but is still squeezing your hand and just nods because she knows there's nothing to say in this moment.
What do you have in your hand? And he looks down at the symbol.
Well, you know how Conagé and Alondra, when we talked to them afterwards, Conagé, I got the symbol of the Maker. Before Janice left last night, she gave me this one. It's different and the same all at the same time. I'm sure you recognize the metal, Craig.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Electrum.
Yeah.
Janice said something interesting to me when she handed it to me. She said he doesn't always answer.
Who is she referring to?
Well, Craig, my guess is the Maker himself.
Can you use that to talk to? Is it like sending? Like, is it?
I don't
know a lot about magic, but
I haven't tried. I don't know, Craig. But
let me know what you find out. That could be very helpful.
yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you worried about?
I tend to try to be very hopeful, and I am. But Craig, things are wonderful and horrible all at the same time right now. And it's not something I'm used to processing. But I don't know. I can't even say that, you know, my normal responses will get through this and things will be okay. And I do believe in the power of the Maker and Saloon. But it's kind of hard to see through the fog right now. It's nice to have you all here and alive.
I like us that way too.
Yeah.
Bro, I just want to say that we all have our strengths. Bazz being logical and being able to make decisions and think through things, and I like to hit things, and Gretta's curious and obtains knowledge really fast. Bro, your strength is how you keep us so balanced. We are the fun guys because you care. When everyone says that we're so good, you're the one that is pushing us to stay good, to see the hope, to see the good in others when we don't want to. And we do need you, so don't change that.
Well, that's very kind of you, Craig. I don't know if I believe it myself sometimes, but I've learned if I say things out loud enough, that we can all start to believe it ourselves. So it's you're wrong though. The fun guys wouldn't be the fun guys without each one of us, and although it seems like I'm most of the time the positive one, your heart keeps us grounded, Craig. More so than probably anyone, so don't sell yourself short with just hitting things, okay? And Ro kind of stands up at that point, and she kind of wipes her face again, and she's still like holding Craig's hands.
Mm. Have you seen Bazz?
No.
He wasn't in the room and he's not here.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I was gonna go
He wasn't
outside,
in the kitchen either.
So, I'll go, I think I'm gonna walk around some. I may, if I see him or something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I have a... And he says the name so fast that you wouldn't believe it. I have that glaive. I have no idea what to do with it. And I think that...
Glaive of the Moon Knight, I believe is what it's called, based on the Disney Channel original series Moon Knight.
Okay.
Sponsor us.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Disney?
I would love to go to Disney World
More
once
like
a year.
Disney.
What
Anyway, I'm
about
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What about Disney Plus?
Anyways,
We're
Craig
sorry, Mickey
says,
Mouse, we
without
respect you,
interruption
eternal
from
gaze.
an audience, yeah, I have that glaive and I don't know what to do with it, and I think that he might have an idea. He knows a lot of things.
DM, Ro would recognize immediately that it's Saloon, right?
Oh, wow. That's the symbol of... yeah. Okay. In the head of the glaive,
Yeah.
undescribed previously, the 7 stars of Saloon are carved into the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely a relic of the Temple of Saloon.
This was from the night, correct?
Yes.
The fun guy night.
The fun guy.
What? This was
Oh,
Broth's.
the one that was said to
Yeah.
go say the fun
This is
guys are
Broth's.
great.
Yeah, right. This is Broth's weapon.
Yay.
Craig, that's the symbol of Saloon. I think this belonged to someone in the Order of the Saloon.
Oh, I thought
Of Saloon.
I thought it was from that one artist, Goth Fan. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You really are a dad.
Go on.
Goth, like Van Gogh?
Goth Fan.
You might.
Goth fan? I don't
All
get
right.
it.
Yeah,
We're just gonna keep getting them
I don't
jacket.
get it.
You might want to see F Moon Kai about that. It's I mean, I don't know if you want to hold on to it, but if not, he
Are
might
you
know what
trying
to
to
do with it.
convert me?
No.
And on that note, we're gonna end episode 59,
You trying to
living the
convert
dream,
me?
and we'll go to break.
What a great episode name, by the way, Living the Dream.
So
Shout out to Zachary.
I was
for-
really worried that the whole episode
I'm a Barbie. I have a
was-
barbarian Barbie girl
There
shirt.
you
I couldn't
go.
find that.
I really thought the whole episode was gonna be each of us in a dark dream, and that we were all living it.
I thought that too.
I can
was
do
a
you one
little
better.
worried.
Your reality is the dark dream. So you guys gain 0.05 levels for the adventure. And I have a little note on every single session that says like gain 0.0 whatever levels for meaningful role play. I think I can definitely say that you all have gained that. So I'm going to say 0.05 plus 0.04 because that really knocked my socks off there. Cojones, I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
Teach out on us? No, that's just pork rinds.
Shout out to Zach for great role playing.
Hey,
You're the one with the great role playing.
Wow.
Zach.
Wow.
I
Actor
cried.
of the year,
I cried.
Oscar.
I didn't even cry when I watched My Sister's Keeper, and I cried when I listened to that. Okay.
All right.
What?
Anyway,
Watch My
listener, I'm sure you want us to
Sister's
wrap up so that you
Keeper.
can get to the next episode. So, I don't think we have anything to plug at the moment.
There's some outlets.
The
We have like
Patreon.
4 new patrons.
Okay,
Yeah,
to all the new
bro.
patrons, like we've kind of got a community now.
Thank you.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. I know you. Ha.
Are we
You're
allowed to
listening to
say their
this.
There you go.
names?
Well, we shout them out by first
Yeah.
name pretty
Yes.
regularly. So.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
I shouted out somebody. I think I shouted
We'll
out
get
Drew on
better
the
about
last
it,
episode.
but,
He's on
yeah.
like episode 4 right now.
Who?
So Drew. So
Oh,
he's like
yeah.
when
you get
that
here, man.
episode,
Thanks.
like in like a year maybe. So
Hi.
But for all the new patrons, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We are excited. If you're new to the Patreon, like look through it, dude, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff in there for
ask
you.
us questions. I
Don't-
get so excited
Yeah.
for
Oh,
every Patreon
same.
question.
I am so overwhelmed about the amount of new people that come in. Like we have so many people just there. I'm like
Yeah.
trying to rework the benefit stuff that like gives you
Mhm.
like a guaranteed more things, because I think a lot of the stuff that we have now is like, oh, you have a chance of playing in a row.
Yeah.
And that doesn't feel good. Like you should
Yeah.
get something 100% for being here. And so
We got stuff in the
Yeah,
pipes.
We got stuff
we're
in the
working on
pipes.
some new stuff. Yeah,
we got some
Yeah.
stuff in the pipe.
Yeah,
so
we have all sorts of interesting things coming. So thank you for supporting. If you are interested in supporting, you can look us up on Patreon. We have some very low entry thresholds. But more than anything, if you're just a listener, hey man, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Tell
You
someone you
rock.
like about the podcast.
Leave a
and,
review. That's really
Please.
helpful.
Yes, very
I'm
like
not
them.
gonna lie, it can be a little corny and weird. Like at some point, some of these people at the table had to be like, are we really doing this on a mic? You know, like this episode is an excellent example of maybe this one really moved you. Maybe you were like, wow, I came here for combat or fart jokes. Like, keep it moving, man. But we really do care about the story. I really do think that life is an incredible adventure. And I really do want you to know, listeners, that you're an important part of it. So if this story moved you, I genuinely, this is not for the success of our podcast. Share it with someone you care about, or better yet, go make your own story. Like, I hope listening to this
Yeah.
Yes.
makes you feel
Poetry
like
snaps.
you can go
Amen.
build your own story with your friends.
Yes.
Because all it really takes is trying to play D&D and really caring about each other along the way. And everything else is just details that fill themselves in. But listeners, life is an incredible story. And wherever you're at today, whatever you're going through, no matter what truth or untruth is in your head, you are a very important part of it. We care about you very much, and we hope that we can keep enjoying the story with you. Skibbity wop and dada.
Bye.